guys, this is Charlie, and today I'm reading Amelia Bedelia Unleashed, chapter 10, and it's called 2 for 1. So let's get started. Chapter 10, 2 for 1. Diana and Eric arrived at Charlie's house in Eric's mobile dog grooming van. Painted on the side, there was a sign that said, "Woof Woof Groomer." There was also a giant picture of the head of a happy barking dog with the words "Woof Woof" coming out of its mouth. Underneath the picture was Eric's business slogan, "The groomer dogs asked for by name." Diana introduced Eric to Amelia Bedelia. Then they led Pere, who was wrapped in towels, through the back door of the van and hoisted him onto the grooming table. "Okie dokie," said Eric. "Let's see what we're up against." Charlie slowly peeled the towels off Pere. Eric let out a low whistle. He walked around Pere 4 times. Then Eric shook his head, looked at Charlie, and asked, "You did this?" Charlie nodded. "Man," said Eric, "what did you use for clippers? A weed whacker?" "Eric, these kids feel bad enough," said Diana. "Can you help them out?" Eric shrugs. "I don't know, guys. Only time can repair this. In a couple of months, when his hair grows back, I'll come over and clip him right." But, said Amelia Bedelia, "the dog show's tonight." "I really wish I could help," said Eric. "But see for yourself. One side is perfect, and the other side is a train wreck. I'm just a groomer, not a magician. There's nothing you can do?" asked Diana. "Well," said Eric, "you'd have to rethink this dog. Completely. Pere is a poodle. Thinking isn't going to change that." "My dad is always saying that there are 2 sides to everything," said Amelia Bedelia. "Pere definitely has 2 sides. Can you make the best of each side?" Said Eric. You might be onto something, Amelia Bedelia." He walked around Pere again and said, "If we keep this one side like a perfect show poodle, but make the other something really fun, well, that could look cool," said Diana. "What do you think, Charlie?" asked Amelia Bedelia. "After all, Pere is your dog." Charlie shrugged. "Well, Pere doesn't stand a chance of winning anything now," he said, "so I guess it's worth a shot." Eric smiled. After I finish, he said, "You'll have the most amazing dog in town." Eric went right to work. He carefully groomed the poodle side until it was absolutely perfect, fluffy, and poofy. Then he began to trim the other side. He clipped and hummed and fluffed, and puffed and tweaked and twirled. Amelia Bedelia thought Eric looked like a famous artist creating a masterpiece. She thought Pere was smiling too. "Well," said Eric finally, "what do you think?" Amelia Bedelia, Diana, and Charlie studied Pere. They all agreed that he was interesting, but something was missing. "He needs to be even more dramatic," said Eric. "Dramatically different." "You know," said Diana, "I once saw a dancer who had a fabulous costume. One side was a white dress, and he looked like a woman. But when he turned, the other side was a fancy black tuxedo, and he looked like a man. When he danced, he played both parts. I'll never forget it." Eric was nodding again. "Yes, fancy black, fancy white." Then he turned and asked, "How do you guys feel about dying?" "I don't really want to," said Amelia Bedelia. "I'm way too young." "I might as well," said Charlie. "My mom is going to kill me anyway when she sees Pere." Diana smiled. "Eric means dyeing something a different color," she said. "Charlie," said Eric, "would you mind if I dyed Pere's wild side black?" "Go for it," said Charlie. "I've got nothing to lose." Amelia Bedelia nodded. She liked the way Charlie thought about things and how flexible he was. Diana and Charlie whipped up some black dye in the sink. "Don't worry, this is vegetable dye," Eric said. "It will wash out in a few days." Amelia Bedelia, Charlie, and Diana watched as Eric brushed on the dye. Pere stamped his feet once or twice, but otherwise he seemed to like the feel of the dye brush. When Eric stepped back from the table, they were all quiet. Wow, said Charlie finally. Prey looks amazing. Bravo, Eric, said Diana as she gave him a hug. Prey looks fantastic. He sure does, said Amelia Bedelia. He's 2 dogs in 1. Congratulations! The next thing is chapter 11, Bust into Show. Congratulations, guys. We're only 4 chapters away from finishing the book. Thank you so much, guys, for making it this far all the way to chapter 11. I'll see you next time. So, subscribe, click the bell, and like if you liked it. See ya.